The annual sacrifice of goats, sheep, cattle, or camels is a significant Islamic ritual known as Udhiyah, or Qurbani. It is performed on the occasion of Eid al-Adha, the festival of sacrifice, which falls on the 10th day of the Islamic month of Dhul Hijjah. Here is a detailed breakdown of the concept, its meaning, and its rules. 1. The historical and spiritual foundation, the story of Abraham. The practice is a direct commemoration of the ultimate act of submission to God performed by the prophet Abraham, and his son Ishmael. The divine command. According to the Quran, Allah commanded Ibrahim in a dream to sacrifice his beloved son, Ishmael. Unwavering obedience. Both father and son demonstrated profound faith and submission. Ibrahim prepared to carry out the command, and Ishmael consented, saying, "O my father, do as you are commanded. You will find me, if Allah wills, of the steadfast." Quran 37:102. The divine intervention. As Ibrahim laid his son down and placed the knife on his neck, Allah intervened, replacing Ishmael with a ram to be sacrificed instead. Allah declared that he had ransomed Ishmael with a great sacrifice. The lesson: the story is not about God's desire for human blood, but a test of ultimate obedience, love, and submission. Islam. The ritual sacrifice by Muslims today is a reenactment of this substitution and a remembrance of this foundational lesson in faith. 2. The purpose and meaning, the why. The sacrifice is far more than a mere ritual slaughter. Its purposes are multi-layered. Commemoration, dhikr. It is a living, physical act of remembering the obedience of Ibrahim and Ishmael. Act of worship and obedience. It is performed primarily as an act of devotion to obey Allah's command, following the Sunnah, tradition, of Prophet Muhammad, pbuh. Expression of gratitude. It is a way to express thankfulness to Allah for his countless blessings, most importantly the Quranic revelation which was completed around this time. Promotion of charity and social equity. A central rule is that the meat from the sacrifice is divided into 3 parts. 1 part for the individual's own family. 1 part for relatives, friends, and neighbors. 1 part for the poor and needy. This system ensures that even the most disadvantaged members of the community can partake in the festivities and eat meat, which they might not afford otherwise. 3. Key rules and regulations, the how. The sacrifice is governed by specific rules to ensure it is performed correctly and humanely. Who is it obligatory upon? It is a highly recommended tradition, Sunnah Muakkadah, for every sane, adult Muslim who possesses the nisab, a minimum amount of wealth exceeding their basic needs, similar to the threshold for zakat. Many scholars hold it as obligatory, wajib, for those who can afford it. Time of sacrifice. It is performed after the Eid al-Adha prayer on the 10th of Dhul Hijjah and continues until sunset on the 13th of Dhul Hijjah, the 3 days of Tashriq. Permissible animals: goats, sheep, cattle, cows, bulls, buffalo, and camels. A goat or sheep suffices for 1 person, while a cow or camel can be shared by up to 7 people. Condition of the animal: the animal must be healthy, free from obvious defects like lameness, blindness, or extreme malnutrition. It should be of a certain age. The method, darbihah, the slaughter must be performed by a sane adult Muslim. The name of Allah must be invoked at the moment of slaughter by saying, Bismillah, Allahu Akbar, in the name of Allah, Allah is the greatest. The knife must be extremely sharp to minimize suffering, and the animal should not be slaughtered in the presence of other live animals. What it is not, clarifying misconceptions. It is not an act of atonement for sins in the way some other religious traditions might view sacrifice. In Islam, forgiveness comes directly from Allah through sincere repentance, tawbah. The blood or meat does not reach Allah. The Quran is explicit, It is neither their meat nor their blood that reaches Allah, but it is piety from you that reaches him. Quran 22:37. The value of the act lies entirely in the piety, intention, and God consciousness, taqwa, of the person performing it. To conclude, the annual sacrifice during Eid al-Adha is a profound symbol in Islam. It is a lesson in faith, recalling the ultimate submission of Ibrahim and Ishmael. Act of devotion, a physical act of worship and obedience to God. Tool for social welfare, a powerful mechanism for redistributing wealth and ensuring the poor can celebrate. Rejection of superstition, a clear statement that God desires consciousness and goodness, not flesh and blood. It transforms a historical event into a living practice that continuously reinforces the core Islamic values of faith, obedience, gratitude, and compassion for the community.